So here's the next section, graphing systems of inequalities. It is worth 10 points. So this one you really just, it's the best for you to be able to do it by hand for right now until your teacher teaches you how to do it in your calculator. They may have, if they have, then go ahead and do it that way. So we're just going to go ahead and do this one by hand. So here we have two inequalities. It's a system. They're both in slope-intercept. So just like the ones we've done up to this point, we just have to go find our y-intercept, our slope, and graph. So remember y equals mx plus b. Our first equation says y is greater, our first inequality says y is greater than negative 2/3 x plus 2. We always start with our y-intercept. So our b value is positive 2. So it intercepts our y-axis at positive 2. And my slope, rise over run, negative 2 over 3. So I rise negative 2 and I run positive 3. Rise negative 2, run positive 3, rise negative 2, run positive 3. We can also move that negative to the bottom where we rise up 2 and left 3, up 2, left 3, and we can go ahead and look at this. This is a greater than, not a greater than or equal to, so that means that our line is going to be a dotted line. So let's go ahead and make this a dotted line. Should look like this. And again, it is a greater than, so remember greater than means you shade above the line, so we're going to come over here and we're going to shade above our line. Our second equation says y is less than 3x plus 2, so our y-intercept is positive 2, so we're going to start right here, and remember if it's a whole number it's over 1. So our rise is 3 and our run is 1. So I rise 1, 2, 3, and I run 1. Rise 1, 2, 3, and I run 1. From this point I go the opposite direction. Rise 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Go backwards 1. Down 3, backwards 1. I now have enough points to make my line. So let's go ahead and graph this. This is a less than symbol, not a less than or equal to, so it's also going to be a dotted line. So make sure you make yours dotted. Okay. And this is a less than, but this one's kind of tricky, right? Because it's kind of hard to tell. So remember, the above the line, the place that's above is the place where you can write your name. So if I go in here, I can write my name right here. So if I can write my name on that side, that's what's above. Which means if I'm shading less than below, then I have to go on the other side, which is this way. So this is where you're going to shade. So my suggestion to you is on your test, when you have inequalities to be graphing, that you're allowed to have a highlighter. So I would take my highlighter, I would ask your teacher for a highlighter, and go in and just highlight where your solutions are, just to make sure that you are very clear about where your solutions are. And you just have to be careful to remember that if it's dotted line, it is not included in our solution set. So here it just says choose 3 solutions. So just go in there and choose any 3 solutions that you want from this highlighted area, this double shaded area. Remember, it's shaded in both directions. It's shaded here and it's shaded here. That's where your solutions are. So you pick any 3 solutions from there. So I'm just going to pick 3. We have one here. That's going to be at 9, 2. Here's another one. Let's try that one. That's going to be at 4, 5, 8. And here's another one. Let's do 2, 3. So just remember when you're choosing points, because these are dotted lines, they cannot fall on the dotted line.